First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big Lions, 79 Broncos.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Throw caught by Raymond. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Check smash, check smash. Let's go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Breaks through the contact. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
18 rattlers.
Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Dragon 60. Hey, smash Broncos.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Quick throw completed by Hooker. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Hooker 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here we go.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. We're scoreless after 1. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. That's complete to Mooney. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Lee McNeil, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game, Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
Hey, check that. Street. 19 Lions. Ready,
Looking to throw, Hooker. This is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On the set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
Ready.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now.
60 boxes. 60 boxes.
Hooker's going to throw it. Right side to Williams.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hooker now on first down. That is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Hooker now on play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down, Bears. Here we go, son.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Off play action, Fields. He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go, Reed, go.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Going back to Gibbs on first down. Down to about the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Williams, a man in motion right.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Jamison Williams.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Hooker wants to change the look.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And he coughed it up.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Following the fumble recovery, Hooker.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now a toss play to Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 73 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Fields.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away.